Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check, 53. That's it. I got it. Mike, 53.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him. But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming, baby, I'm coming. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. You go tight, you got tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up third down and 9.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Check 31, check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Hey, lock it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He finds a man with a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Man. Bravo. Shoot.
Locke now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Come on,
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Go. Get it.
From his own end zone, Locke on 3rd and long. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 80 weapons.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Rock to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Check 9. Look at me. Go. Five.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hey, foxtrot, go!
On third down, Locke. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Now Locke. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Jackson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They look to throw. It's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On the double.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on first down is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 94 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
3 bud.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Lock now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Lock. This is the tight end Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Again, it's Locke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, Alpha. Wide, get wide. Check down.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Denver. 68 yards.
Ready to break. Mike 51. Mike 51. So don't say nothing.
To throw it is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Locke again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Smooth. Go. 51. Switch up. 51. Come on. 51.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Go.
Mike 51.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
That's 47. Right. Mike's 47. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shift. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Not today, you are. Not today.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that +3. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Haywood! Ready?
To throw on third down. Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey!
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their... Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Lock going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, another. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Lock. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Here we go.
But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
5. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Team 6.
Mike 29. Yeah.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lock. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Down. 30 base.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, exit.
Clock now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Block. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now is Locke. Now a desperation. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 54 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Echo. Ready?
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Now this is caught inside the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a